Hey, yo, what's up, everybody? We're kicking another Sesh with Rypt. And today's topic, what you're going to do is how to improve your team with successions. Now, scam-wise, over here, we just got Fat Boo in the shop, right? And we're sitting on a load of Triple S heroes, and I'm looking to improve this team. What I got here is Vados and Go Tanks up at 300. Now, I don't want to touch Vados at all. Okay? She's going to be in there for a permanent healer, permanent level 300. Now, I have an option here. I can put in a damage dealer for Go Tanks. So I'm going to do 2 successions today. But this is a late stage game, okay? I'm facing a lot of players with, triple S damage dealers. So what I'm looking to do, instead of put in a second damage dealer, Beerus is doing pretty good by himself. I'm looking to put in Fat Boo as a main tank. You're going to succeed this Go Tanks here. He's level 300. We're going to put Fatty in. And then I'm going to switch Go Tanks over here to Wiz, right? So I have options in this team. I could do Fat Boo for Wiz. I mean, Fatty will be level 270. He won't be too viable in the population, but at least that limit break is up level 10. And I'm not too far away from leveling up to 280 anyways. Be another week or so. And I could put in a damage dealer. The only damage dealer I have that would be actually viable to put into this party would be Red Goku, okay? But I really don't want to do that because I'm facing a lot of teams with, triple S damage dealers, and I don't have a triple S tank. All I have is Cell, and Cell's not viable later on in the game. He just gets one shot. He's good just for a secondary tank. As the game progresses, you're going to have to improve your teams. And the biggest improvement you can do instead of adding in a damage dealer, quite possibly, it all depends on the heroes that you have. Beerus is pretty OP by himself. You could take on a lot of other teams in the population, maybe not the upper echelon teams, but you could get along just fine with a single Beerus team. And once you add in a triple S tank to one of those teams, it's going to be that much more difficult for other teams to beat you. And now you could challenge much more of the population as well, too, with just a single damage dealer and a triple S tank. So basically that's the best option for me to do right now. 2 healers is okay, but it's not as great as another triple S tank. So we'll get down to it. I had to wait until the Ace was actually available. Could not do this before. Just had to wait for Ace. So if you're ever in these positions where I have a whole bunch of diamonds as well too. So it's going to cost about 24k diamonds. Okay. It's still going to be a far away until like a Gogeta event maybe, where I can save another 30k. That's all I really need. What you want to do as well, here's a really some solid advice. Let's say if you're close to event diamonds, like basically I got roughly around 150k, and that would get me a Gogeta, right? Now, we don't know when that next event's coming around. So let's say if you want to spend some diamonds to improve your team, I'm within that range to get 150k anyways. So even if I spend that 24k now, we don't know when that next event will come. Within 3-4 weeks, it'll give you enough time to get me up to the 150k diamond mark again. Just enough time maybe for an event hero to come around. So I'm still in the game in that regard. Now, if you're not in that range of diamonds and you want to spend diamonds to improve your team, just wait and accumulate diamonds. Like let's say the Beerus event comes and you're sitting at around 80k diamonds right now, or 70k diamonds, and you want to improve your team by spending, hold off. Don't spend the diamonds. You're only 30k away. That's a month. That's a literal month of grinding, and don't waste it just improving your team, because the biggest improvement would be getting a Beerus, not necessarily doing successions. You can't really succeeding for event heroes, like summon return heroes like this, it's not really a good idea because they're just summon return heroes. You want to really save for the best heroes possible in the game, which is Beerus, Gogeta, Jiren. They're event heroes, and you get them with diamonds, so you don't have to spend any cash either. This is a great way just to maintain your competition and just be overall relevant in the game. And what increase Scam-Wise's relevancy, make him a little bit more wiser, is by adding Fat Boo. So it all depends on the range of diamonds. Like if I wasn't close to 150k, maybe I'd hold off on this change. But new Ace is going to reset. We're going to get about 2,000 more diamonds. So it's not bad. We're going to always keep getting into diamonds anyways, and hopefully by the time the next Goj event comes around, Scamwise will be lucky enough to hit the 150K mark. We'll be making videos about getting that as well too. What was posted earlier about the event that I know of was it was a roulette, but there was no accumulation. Basically, there's no guaranteed spending, right? So it didn't really cost 150K to get Gogeta, even though there was a roulette. There was no diamond consumption event, so you want to hold off on those as well too. If you can't get a hero with guaranteed diamond spending, just hold it off, because it's all luck and it's all gambling. And if you don't have a pile of diamonds, like that Jiren event, it wasn't guaranteed. So if you don't have around 200K diamonds to gamble, don't even bother with those events, because it requires a lot of diamonds. And if you just dump your diamonds like that, if Scamwise just wasted 140K diamonds and got nothing, it's a VIP 0 game. It'll take an entire year almost to get that back, and that's wasted progress. Be careful with how you spend your diamonds. A succession like this would maintain relevancy, would maintain rank, and keep accumulating diamonds. So I'll keep getting diamonds in the weekly, keep getting the 1,000 as well too with this big change. So let's get to the first one anyways. Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. Alright, so we'll get Gotenks. He's not maxed Kiko, but he's max limit break, got him up 15, 300. So yeah, that's huge. And now Mr. Wiz. We don't want two healers with this build. Gotenks makes a really good off tank. He's pretty strong. And with that improved damage, back row attack, you can't go wrong. We got Cell up in there still as well. So this is a positive change. Looking forward to using this in the next. See, the next round of tournament will cycle around too. So it's good to make the change, so you could actually maintain your relevancy in the next cycle. All right, so we just got to change up the formation here. Adding a lot of surprises now to people's faces, especially mine. I've never used Fat Boo before, actually. This is the first time I have Fatty on a team, so I never actually got a chance to use him personally. Looking forward to that, because he's a pretty good tank. He's a tank for PvP, mainly. And I like building teams around PvP. As soon as you enter combat, he taunts 2 random targets. Sure, why not? It stops them from doing actives. It could be a healer, it could be a tank. And that's good too, because if you're fighting Majin Buu tanks, it stops them from taunting your damage dealers. And that's really good too for just nerfing or allowing your team to actually do the flow of damage and not get interrupted. Nobody likes getting interrupted. Alright, so I don't know how much I'm going to pump him up with this, because I have a lot left over. And just because he has a tank, maybe I might go past level 10, put him in the red. Might not, because might not need it, because he is fatty. And Fat Boy is super tanky. But he's not as good as the, Evil Boo. He's not as good as Belmont. I'm not sure about Topo either. I've heard some complaints about him. He's not as tanky. So I haven't used him myself to really know. But Fat Boy, I mean, early game I've encountered a lot of Fat Boys, and I don't know, he is pretty tough. I hate fighting Fat Boys. They're tough. Let's put it that way. Especially in the 3rd position, man, and they all cock block my teams. Can't be having that. And Fatty's got to be pretty fast too. Even though that taunt doesn't require speed. Let's see where we at here. What the? So low. Maybe the Kiko, but I was expecting them to be a lot stronger than that. Jesus. Maybe he's broken. Maybe I'm broken. Maybe something's broken here. What the fudge? Something's wrong, man. But I have the really good marks on him. Oh my god, he's super fast. Defense, like, Jesus. What is up with that? Maybe once I fill up the Kiko, it'll be around 700. But, Lord Almighty. So if this is an idea to actually improve your game, alright? regardless of just filling out the rest of the details here, I'm still sitting at around 120k diamonds. Again, 30k diamonds away from a Gogeta event hero possibility. It all depends when it comes up, right? So that's an idea for how to improve your games, how to stay relevant in the population. Again, later on in the late stages of the game, you want a triple S tank to tank triple S damage dealers. So try to, if you have, a Gotenks in your party, he's already strong, swap him out, swap him in. He could be really good at 270 as well. He's still strong and tanky. And plus, in this game, too, I got to sell, so he's not even used as an off-tank anyways. I totally forgot about that. So he doesn't even have to be that strong, guys. If you got 2 tanks, you could slap him in there. Pretty weak like that. And he'll be holding his own. So that's an idea of how to improve your teams. Checked another sesh with Rypt, guys. Thanks for tuning in. Take care.